Assalamu alaikum everyone. In the last episodes we talked about the beginning of creation, how Adam was created, the order from Allah to the angels and Satan to prostrate to Adam, and what happened to Satan after his disobedience. In this episode, inshallah, we will talk about the life of Adam on heavens and the creation of Eve. Let's get started. So Adam alayhi salam continued to live in paradise, and for a while he felt lonely. There were angels and Allah creatures, but he was the only human. So one day, when Adam was asleep, Allah subhanahu took one of his lips and created from that a woman. She was created from something living, and that's why her name is Eve, Hawaa. Hawaa means life, and this was our mother. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that Hawaa was the most beautiful woman ever created. In the hadith, when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, described Sarah, the wife of Ibrahim, he said, she was the most beautiful woman after Hawaa, which means that Hawaa was the most beautiful woman and shall continues to be the queen of beauty for humans. When Adam woke up from his sleep, he found this woman sitting beside him. So Adam asked Hawaa who she was, and she replied that she is a woman. Then Adam asked why she was created, and to this she replied, to live in tranquility with you. From this we understand that Allah's purpose of creating women is she could to live in tranquility and harmony. And there is no struggle between sexes. This is an idea that totally unacceptable in Islam. And yes, women and men are humans, but they are different. And every one of them have their own personality, own abilities. Women created to live in tranquility, in peace, in love. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said about women that women have been created from the rib of Adam, and they are fragile. So make sure you don't break it. Make sure that you treat women well. Don't be rough with women. So Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, tells men to take good care of women. Men should be always tolerant with women, and women cannot be forced to do something that's against her nature, because woman was created in a different nature than man. More emotional, more caring, more loving, and more detailed. Let's go back and talk about the life of Adam and Eve in paradise. So Allah subhanahu left Adam and Hawaa to live and enjoy paradise. They live in tranquility, and they were totally closed by the way, not like in the Christian art. Allah subhanahu told Adam and Hawaa to enjoy paradise and warned them from two things. The first thing was Satan. Allah told Adam that Satan is your enemy and do not listen to him. And the second thing was a tree. Allah told Adam and Hawaa to dwell in paradise, to enjoy the luxurious life and eat whatever fruit they want, but approach not this tree, or you will disobey your Lord and run into harm. God says in the Quran, O Adam, verily, this is an enemy to you and your wife, so let him not to get you both out of the garden, so that you land in misery. So there is in heavens enough for you not to go hungry and not to go naked, not to suffer from thirst nor from the sun's heat. But Satan insists that he wouldn't be the only one to be taken out from heaven. He wanted Adam to be taken out too. So he continued trying to lure Adam to eat from that tree. He would do that by whispering without being seen, making them thinking as if they are thinking themselves. He told them, "You know why you're not allowed to eat from that tree? Because if you did, you would be immortal. You will live forever, or you will turn into angels. You will not be human anymore. You will be elevated to the status of angels." And unfortunately, they convinced. Hawaa, Eve, was the first one to listen to this temptation and ate from the forbidden tree, and nothing happened to her. So she gave the fruit to Adam, and she lured him to eat from that tree, and he did. And now humans sinned for the first time. And after eating from that tree, immediately their clothes fell down and they became naked, and Adam and Hawaa were so ashamed from their nakedness. They exposed to everyone. They felt ashamed. Now we need to understand a very important thing from that part. The nature of humans to be clothed. We are created with the feeling that we must be clothed. And nudity is opposed to the human nature. We shouldn't be naked in front of others except our spouses. And unfortunately, today many people have been trained from their early childhood not to feel anything wrong about nudity. And that's wrong upbringing. It's the nature of human to be clothed. So they became naked when they tasted from that tree, and they began to take some leaves to cover themselves. Adam ran away ashamed of what he had done, ashamed of his nakedness. Allah called him and said, "Did I not forbid you that tree and tell you that Satan was your enemy? I warned you. That was a clearly warning. How could you disobey? Why are you running, Adam? Can you run away from me?" Adam replied, "Oh God, I'm not running from you. I'm ashamed. I don't know what to do. I'm ashamed of my sin. I'm ashamed of my nakedness." Adam confessed and regretted his sin to Allah, and he asked Allah for forgiveness. From that, we learn we have to confess that we have wronged, and we should to ask Allah for forgiveness in our prayers, and to see the major difference between what Adam did and what Satan did. When Satan disobeyed and Allah asked him why, he didn't ask for forgiveness. He insisted, "I'm better than him, I'm better than Adam, I will not prostrate to him, I will not obey your order." But look at Adam and Hawaa. They said, "We have wronged, and if you do not bestow upon us your mercy, we will surely perish." That's why Satan was cursed forever, and Allah didn't punish Adam and Hawaa anymore, but He told them to get down from heavens. Allah told them, "You will live on earth and struggle for your living. There you shall live, and there shall you die, and from earth you will be taken out again in the day of judgment." So Adam descended down. Some scholars said in India, while Eve descended down to Jeddah. Adam and Hawaa started to look for each other, and they met at the mountain of Arafat. Arafat means knowing each other, and people meet each other at this mountain on the day of pilgrimage, at the day of Al-Hajj. So it was total pleasure in heavens. No need to work, no need to struggle, but now the hardships of this earth started. They have to struggle for food, they have to struggle for clothes, they have to struggle for everything. And they started to have children. Scholars of Islam tell us that even Adam had 40 children, twins every time, and every time Eve would deliver a boy and a girl. And the prophet was Adam. He told them what he has seen in heavens, and about God, angels, and jinn, and fruits in heaven, and everyone was a believer, and he taught them the workmanship of things. And with that, a civilized humanity started on earth. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode, inshallah, we will continue Adam's story and the first killing on earth and the death of Adam. See you next episode. مع السلامة.